dwell in the past, but it helps us to, it shapes us for what can happen in the future. And Joshua was Israel's new leader. He was following Moses. He had higher ground now that he was going to take, now that he was going to be the leader of Israel. Perhaps this morning you've had some challenges in your life. Perhaps like a little bit like Israel and Moses, you've had a wandering in your life, a wandering in your marriage, a wandering in relationships. Maybe here in the church, I don't know what it might have been, but God knows your heart and maybe where you've been. And now there's some new challenges. And for Joshua, the challenge was to compare your ministry with another ministry. You never want to compare your life with another person's life, because God gives you your circumstances for you to steward and for you to manage. And here he does the impossible. He backs up the Jordan River. They step into the Jordan River, and the river backs up. A wonderful miracle. Doing the impossible. New leadership, new land, new opportunities, people getting ready to do the impossible. It can't be done without God. In fact, that's what they said in Chronicles. They said, we do not know what to do, but our eyes are upon you. And this, I want to let you know, this morning, this is a faith-building message. If you didn't get your caffeine in you this morning, I'm your energizer this morning for you, okay? We're going to energize you. This is a faith-building message. Otherwise, I've seen God do tremendous things, and I've seen what He's done in my life. So God showed up for Israel. I've seen God show up in my life. I know in your life, in your marriage, if you think, oh, our marriage is just, it's in shambles, we need work, we need help, this is never going to work, how do we get along? Listen, God can do miraculous things. If you'll just step out and be ready to be taken onto higher ground, He will do great things. And now Israel, they're in the place of blessing. And when you're in that place of blessing, stop there and remember what God has done. It's a graduate. Look at what I call sightings of God. Just things that you just know God did in your life. All right? He's got a special place for you. And you want to recognize that place of blessing. You want to recognize it, that moment, that God moment, and you want to carry it with you. He's ready to do something in your life. He's ready to do something in your career, in your marriage, in your calling, in your ministry. And when He does, you note the occasion from the Lord. You say, surely God has been present here. And worship Him when He does great things. Worship Him. I love this passage. I'm taking it a little out of context, but it's in Ecclesiastes 8:3. And it says, do not be in a hurry to leave the King's presence. When God does something in a certain place in your life, stay there, enjoy that moment, take it all in for future faith-building experiences, knowing that what God has done in the past, He'll certainly do again. He'll try. Taken from the middle of the river where the priests were standing. And right in the middle of the blessing, in the middle of God's blessing, you take something from it, you relish it, you enjoy it. They're in the Jordan River, they're standing, the river's been backed up miles, they're on dry ground, and they take stones out of the middle of God's blessing. Take something from it.